folks? Fellow friends, subscribers, anglers, YouTubers, creators, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, 28 degrees, wind. Not too much, but I was gonna go crappie fishing today. Unfortunately, the lake I want to try is kind of frozen over, so I figured let's see if I can catch some dinner. Yeah, we got old corn rig on here, rooster tail. So I got the lake pretty much all to myself. First cast. Let's see if anything's hitting. See, I got 8-pound floral on this bait caster, and I've got 6-pound on the other rod here. I got a rooster tail on the 6-pound. I thought about bringing the fire pit down here, but I'm 15 minutes away from the house, so I'm like, if I get that cold, I can always walk home. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it might look okay out here, but this is cold. I'm not even sure why this lake is mostly unfrozen. The other lake over there is like frozen pretty much solid. And the very center of the lake is unfrozen. The rest of it's pretty much frozen. And I've got this whole lake to myself. There's almost not even a car in the parking lot. I guess people are just getting too tired of the cold. That cold is just getting too much for them. I think I'm getting acclimatized to it. Well, that's not spinning right. That cast was useless. That one was useless. Yeah, we're down here at Fallon Park trying to see if we can get some trout, some catfish. I got bluegill. I got worms. Try to see if I can catch some bluegill, something. Tomorrow's supposed to be 50, well, close to 50. So why don't we wait for the river for a decent day, and that'll give me a chance to pick up some bait down here. Get some cut bluegill, something else that those blue cat down there that might want to hit besides night crawlers and stink bait. If I catch a couple trout too, I can always keep the guts and the head for cut bait too. I eat the rest. Time to put on the glove. At least one. Yeah, she's like 28, 29 degrees. Hang on, folks. We just started a live feed, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. First cast. I know the other day we only got one, but with it not having a lot of folks fishing, it might have gotten a little bit more active. I'm guessing there ain't been many people fish down here for quite a while. I got corn on that one, and I got just a little rooster tail on this one. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit warmer tomorrow, so I'll probably hold off to the river till tomorrow. All right, it's bombed. There's a couple more casts out here. Oop, oh, that was me. Crap. I saw that line pulling. Well, I guess I'll refresh this one instead. Got a little split shot rig on that one. Should hold just perfectly in that current. Mom is out here just one cast out there deep, and let's roll roller out here. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was going to do some crappie fishing today, but the lake that I wanted to fish is pretty much frozen over. I really don't feel like spending an hour breaking through the ice with bricks. All right, one more cast. One more. That sucks. It's hard to take a cast with these gloves because they're extended tips. They work, it's just not quite what you'd want. All right, let's go check out the chat. Yeah, I know. I said I was going to do some crappie fishing today, and the river's just. I'm not gonna pester with that until tomorrow. It's supposed to be a much warmer day, so. Coffee's still lukewarm. That's a good thing. See, who do we have in? We have one of our newest members to the Pride. Let's see. Fishing and hunting, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? We also have, what is it, Jay? What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Lawrence, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Steve, appreciate you. What's going on? Steven, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. And Phoenix, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Let me add you too. Appreciate you. What's going on? Oh, and we have double A with add to the Pride. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You get a meow for that one. Meow. And official, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. That's awesome, double A. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We also have Lawrence, double A. John, what's going on? John C, thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I'm caught up with the chat now. Yes, sir. That's awesome, double A. Appreciate that. Oh, you're quite welcome. Yeah, I try to do moderations as much as possible. And if I miss you on the live feed, I'll usually, when I'm going back through, because I'll check out the majority of the chat after the live feed is over to pick out some of the best spots. Oh, I caught 5 trout. That's nice. Got 24 1/2 pound. That's some nice ones. There's not a lot left in this lake, unfortunately. I think a lot of people got them out, but there's still other species of fish in here. Excuse me. Too much coffee. Yeah, she might look good out here, but yeah, you guys can see over the other side of the lake. Yeah, that's pretty much got some ice on it. Place I wanted to fish for crappie and stuff today. Yeah, that lake, that part of the lake is pretty much frozen over. Awesome, folks. I appreciate you coming in. I do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're just getting started. We've been in about 11 minutes. 34 people in, 13 thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't, double tap that screen for me. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Just takes you a second. Let's see. John says, Fishing King, Hepping. Oh, he's saying hi to Shepping. Let's see, Bouncer Slab. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Terry, what's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Yes, sir. Afternoon. What's going on? We're just getting started. We've actually got a lot of lake we can try because that wall over there where I like to fish a little later on in the evening, that's pretty much open. Surprisingly, the other lake's dang near frozen solid, but on the road, well, drive safe. Everyone's saying hi. Give me a chance to take a few more casts. Yeah, we pretty much got the lake to ourselves right now. And the sun's starting to come out. This is nice. The wind's not blowing too bad. We got like 2 or 3 mile per hour winds. It's not horrible. Could be worse. You guys know I've definitely come out on the lake in far worse days. Come down the river on far worse days. Snowing, raining. It might be cold, but it's at least the other aspects are okay. I'm just so surprised there are not a lot of trout left over here. There's got to be some over here. Like I said, we've got plenty of lake we can try. This is just the first stop. Cast that out just a little bit further this time. See if there's anything lurking out there a little deeper. Yeah, was that me or was that a fish? Sometimes I'll smack it on the way down. I think it was just me, but I'll keep an eye on it nevertheless. There's ice on my line. It's definitely still below freezing. Little chunk of ice in my eye tip there. And I got the battery on the battery extender. I'm on a 1-day skunk streak. I'm trying to break her up. Trying to get one on today. Be got nice if I could get my limit, but I'll just settle for one right now. And there are some different species in this lake. There's carp, there's catfish. This kind of changing conditions, I think that little silver should do pretty good. Water's pretty clear, but not too clear. Got about maybe about 1.5 2 foot of visibility. Now I'm getting a mist on me from that fountain. It looks like they're cleaning out the garbage right now. Well, they were going to. Ice, 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 ice. Come on. Got a wing knot. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get it before it gets bad. Oh, I felt that. That's funny. I was working it deep, but I was working it fast. That was right on the bottom, but I was reeling it in quickly because I wasn't sure about where I was, where that this pipe. If you get snagged on that, you're 9 times out of 10 you ain't gonna get it off. Oh yeah, look at that. That was a trout about that big. I think he could open his mouth high enough to get even this little 3/16 ounce rooster tail. I don't think he could get it in his mouth. Yeah, this little sucker's still in there. Yeah, that might be because I use this line down on the river. For some reason, there's something in the water down on the river that really degrades your line. Yeah, that was the one just come right off that wall, that edge, and come up and nipped at it. Let me change the angle here. So I'm gonna go over to the left a little bit. Keep an eye on that one rod. I want to go on the other side of this fountain and take a few casts, because that's where I got that last trout that I was off the live feed. It was right over here. Yeah, she was right over here. Whoa, Michael. Yep, don't fall in. Do not fall in. I've got that wing knot out 10 times and it keeps going back in. Guys, just tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Not sure if you folks can see me. I can't see the camera, so pretty sure you can't, but I don't want to stand up too much in these spots down here and let these fish see me. Now I'm keeping an eye on that other rod. I can't feel that line. Got the gloves on. And this is just the first spot. This really is. I'm interested in trying down at that other end. Yeah, I am keeping a pretty much straight eye on that other rod. That might be a little bit too close to the side. I'll give it a shot. I'm out here pretty far. I should be able to keep it right on the edge. Do a couple flips. There's a trash can right here that someone threw in. An interesting little spot. Yeah, I'm the only one gutsy enough to do this. Everyone else kind of shies away from walking these edges. But just keeping that rod down just a little bit extra is a lot of times what'll get you a strike. Yeah, we still got a little bit of a breeze out here. It's not too bad, but you can definitely feel it when that sun goes away. Right in this current. Trick about fishing that current spot is to let it sink underneath it quick. Once it's underneath it, then start working it because they're usually sitting right underneath it. Let's bomb a few casts out here deep, and I'll come back and chat. Guys, just tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, it was just tomorrow. It's supposed to be 50 degrees, close to it at least. And I figured, why kind of be miserable down there on the river when I can spend a day down here trying to fish for trout and try to see if I can get some bait and stuff for the river tomorrow. And I'm sure when we get down there by that fountain, down there by that wall, I can put like a little worm on this one and get some bluegill and stuff. Because that wall goes way underneath. There's a lot of bluegill tend to sit right underneath that. Yeah, but double tap that screen for me. Double tap, double tap, double tap. One more. See, where do I want to put it? What the heck? Let's go by this trash can one more time. Get it right down by the bottom and work her fast through here. All right. Come back and chat. This is just the first spot. I'm going to try a few today. And while I'm here, might as well refresh this one. They don't seem to be hitting in close, so let's go out even further. Oh, did I cast the corn off that time? Yep, I did. Yeah, this stuff doesn't last on the long on the hook long. I do have some power bait and I do have some worms too. For now, I'm just trying to see if there are any trout down here. Plus, I'm trying to keep my hands from freezing solid. Yeah, she can't be over 30 degrees out here because I'm still getting ice on my line. I'm actually hoping for maybe a trout or two and maybe a couple bluegills so I can use those for cut bait tomorrow on the river. Because that stink bait's really getting on my nerves. It's another trick too when you're fishing, trout fishing. Start off low with the split shot close to your line and start working it up. What that means, the closer it is to the bait, the faster that's going to fall to the bottom. So you're basically going from fast to slow. All right, that's better. Let that sink straight down. All right, with the camera angle back to the rod here, and we can talk. Guys, just tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Let's see, Chuck. Thanks for coming in, Chuck. Appreciate you. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Johnny, what's going on? Oh, let me see. What is that? Trapper, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? And who is that? Jimmy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. And nobody really. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Tarzan, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Hi, Tara. Meow. Meow. Everybody saying hi. I guess the cameras. Another thing too. Yesterday, I was having a real, well, not yesterday, but the day before that, we were having really bad reception, and you guys noticed that last live feed was kind of pixelating quite a bit and skipping, and not sure why it was doing that. And Phoenix says, "Hi, Jimmy." Yeah, Phoenix is one of the newest members. She's just been moderated, and say hello to her, folks. You guys haven't checked out her channel. She does I believe she watches a lot of lives with Yogi. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to turn the volume down. Obviously, I'm gonna get calls today, so just give me a split second here. All right. Sorry about that. And it's PA in the house. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? And we have another new member to the Pride here. Oh boy, that one's a toughie. Oh, Puppy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Let me just have to be careful about that sort of thing. There you go. Yeah, we just got started. I'm trying to see if I can get some trout and stuff today. Kind of cold, but we're working on it. See Stephen Merchant, Bill Owens. Everybody's saying hello. We talk a lot about relaxing and creating a safe, yes, mental health environment, yes. See everyone saying, gonna leave me alone in the cold, peanut butter. I'm alone down here, and I actually, that's one of the best things about the wintertime is you can get out fishing and pretty much vacant down here, except for a few people sitting in their cars. You get to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city. That's just, maybe a block or two in that direction. See someone saying hi. Puppy saying hi, Trapper. And peanut butter is saying hi, Tara. And Shine's in. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? And we also have John Jen. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? That left hand is just getting cold because I don't have any real defense for it. Wow, that's cold. I thought about bringing the fire pit, but I was like, it's not that bad. It's got to be in the 20s, and it's got to be, heavy wind or something, or drizzling rain. And I also thought about the idea that pretty much all the firewood's going to be, frozen solid. So that one's going to be a trick to get stuff lit. I know what's wrong with my lighter. Everything's freezing out here, huh? Sorry about that. That dang shit's sticking again. Redneck Fountain? No, that's just a regular, water. It pumps from out there, goes back around, and comes back around again. No chlorine in it, so it's pretty much the same temperature as the water coming in. And Jen says, hi, Tara. Scotty cousin. Kevin, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. And I was checking out Jen. She seems to be pretty good too. Let's see. Yeah, 8, definitely. I got to be careful with doing that stuff. I've been burned in the past, so I always got to make a check. There you go. I know I should have brought a little fire pit. I've got those little portable barbecue pit, but it's not quite that bad yet. Getting there. I might have. I should have. I probably should have, but not gonna. Not until I actually, really, really need it. And who do we have in? NJ Guard, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Yeah, we're down at Fallon Park trying to see if we can get some trout, maybe some small bluegill and stuff for cut bait to try the river tomorrow. CNJ says, hi, Tara. Peanut Butter's got the little devil signs. Shine says, hi, NJ. And hi. And NJ Guard says hi. Trapper says hi. NJ Guard says, hey, Illuminators. And who do we have in? Peanut Butter. Burrito, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? 54 people in. Wow, that's getting close to my record. Jeez. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? 31 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not a whole lot, but right now, Burrito, we're just getting started. The live feed's just beginning. I'm gonna fish until I can't see no more. I got the battery extender on. I've got a skunk streak I gotta kill before it gets too bad on me. Because those skunks will add up on you. They're attracted to one another. You'll get one and you'll get another and you'll get another and you'll get another. And before you know it, you got so many skunks you can smell them down the street. All right, let's get back to it. Do a few more casts out here. And we got a whole lake. I mean, there's not a person on this entire lake right now. I kid you not. And there's very few cars sitting around her too. It's actually pretty peaceful. This is kind of like our first spot, our first little hope that I could get one of these guys that are down here more active because of this current. But if they're not here, there are plenty of bluegill down that cove I can mess with, and because I can keep some of them for bait for the river tomorrow, because it's supposed to be near 50 tomorrow. Right now it's like 31 degrees, so I got 5 layers of clothing on and I'm still down a little bit cold. And even if I can only just catch trout, that I can use I can cook them up, and they're use the guts and the heads for bait. Assuming I can catch anything. Get a little ahead of myself, ain't I? But I got confidence. Always try to have confidence when I'm out here. Always try to have confidence. Corn's on that rod. Oh, that's a bite. I saw that. Yep, she was tightening it. Yeah, I was definitely a bite. I saw that. You got one active fish. Ooh. Yeah, that line was going out fast. I thought for a second I hit my line, it was going out so fast, but I cast it way over there. Come on, fishies. That'll work sometimes too with these trout. They'll nip at a bait and then just sit there, just kind of look at it. But if you move it, they might smack at it again. That was definitely a bite. And where did I cast that one? Plus, we're getting a little mist off of this fountain that's kind of being a nuisance. That ice cold stuff, that doesn't feel good. I'm not getting as much distance as I think with this. That 6-pound fluoro should hit the other wall about it. I was definitely a bite on that one. So there's at least one out here. That took him quite a while to get to. See what he did to it. Absolutely nothing, which leads me to think that it maybe was a catfish or something. That's about where she was. Give or take within a foot or so. That's got my hopes going. Guys, just tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate y'all. If you haven't, double tap that screen for me. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Be with you folks in just a second. Can't catch any fish if I don't fish, right? I can do this without slipping in. Because this fountain's blowing just a little bit of mist over here, which is making the ground kind of wet. A couple bombs out here without the glove on, because I can cast better without the glove. Yeah, that about hit. About 3/4 of the way to the other side of the lake. Yeah, that mist over here is getting to be a nuisance. Boy, that stuff is cold. Yeah, that no good. What the heck happened there? Get that sink down the bottom. All right, it's on the bottom. Yeah, I'm still getting ice on my line. Not a whole lot, but that means it's definitely below freezing still. And there's just a fine lab mist on my glasses here. More. Come on, fishies. Here, fishy, fishies. That's the name of this title today. Here, fishy, fishy, fishies. Art thou fishy, fishies. I still wanted to go crappie fishing and bluegill fishing at the other lake, but she's just too frozen over. And my side of my body is actually getting wet over here. One more cast, and I'll come chat with you folks. Hang on. Get that out there, and just get that as deep as I can get it, and just slowly reel that right over that pipe. Start off from this angle. Keep her going straight. And switch her over when I get closer to that pipe. Stop spinning on me right at the rod tip. Ah! Stop it. We cast this one. It's impossible to get all the trout out of the lake when they stock it. That's impossible. But getting the last maybe 40 or 50 are in a lake after having 1,000 in it, that can be a little tricky. All right. Whew. Down by that water too is quite a bit cooler. We're not going to give this much longer. We've been over here like maybe 50 minutes. Had a couple strikes. We can always come back later. This is when they're usually some around. Guys, just tuned in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Not a whole lot. We had one bite on the close rod. Hey, Cindy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. Do Gandhi, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. What's going on, Nimby? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? See, Larry, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Yeah, it's been cold. Everything's been, yeah, nothing much. Yeah, it's cool out here. I believe it's like, yeah, she's 31 degrees. So she's not warming up any time today, at least. Tomorrow's supposed to be near 50. So I'm gonna save the river for tomorrow. Try to see if I can get some bait for today. Get some deer whiskers for the car. That's pretty cool. And who do we have in? Gundam, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? It's just you're probably to most people, but there you go. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. It looks warm out here, Cindy. It's not. Looks like it. Not. I knew this one was gonna hurt. Merton says, hi, Larry. You're quite welcome. Now you can sub to others, and they can sub back, and all that fun stuff. Just enough wind. Let's see. Jay Fishing says, Larry, hey. Yeah, we're getting some mist on the stuff over here. I'm probably going to have to move her over anyways. And it doesn't seem there's much wind down in that corner anyway, so that'd be a good spot to move. Charles says, hey, Larry. I'm getting a little better at this. You're the best and most up person. Yeah, I have something called coffee. But I try to be positive out here. I really do. It's that way you can at least have fun while you're out fishing. Keeps you a little bit warmer too in these temps. Let's see, who is that? John Joe, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Yep, coffee is life. Life is coffee, and coffee is life. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, my chat make it fun for me. I try to. I really do. And the cool little fishy emoji, boy. I hope that comes to fruition. I really do. Keep your fingers crossed, because mine are kind of, yeah, they're kind of. I can't quite get them. Nope, that ain't happening. Now, I did have one bite on that corn. Is that warm water discharge? No, it's not. It's a pump. There's a pump out on that island out there. It pumps the water from the lake, goes into a pipe, comes right back out. Well, I have gloves and I have them in my pocket, so it's only when I'm out there fishing do they actually get a little cold. Yeah, basically what it is aeration. Keeps some current flowing. There's a bubbler over to the right and a bubbler over to the left. They're like 30 yards out in the middle of the lake, so they're tough to hit this time of the year with anything light. You'd have 2-pound test to get out there with less than a quarter of an ounce of weight. You know how trout are with weight. That one I put on like 2 tiny little pellet split shots, and he let go just because of the weight. Yeah, stupid chat again. Why does it keep doing that? Luminescent shine. I'm sure the fish love it. Oh, they do actually. It helps this lake from getting fish kills anymore. Doug, thank you for that coffee, that $2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'll get some fresh hot coffee on the way home. Don't forget to give that a like, folks. And appreciate that super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome, Doug. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You getting me out for that one. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. You guys got to get, you guys have been so hungry for a troll for a while. MGG, it's your turn. I appreciate that. Let me do just a little bit more fishing here. My mods have been starving. You guys have been so hungry. Get the old gloves back on here. Try to keep this hand warm this time because this hand's doing okay. I tried out there by that fountain quite a bit. Let me do a little bit of bombing over here to the right. You never know. Kind of where the current turns around and comes back, but who knows? Might run into a trout's head. All right, a few more casts here, folks. What do you think? We should move? Move over there by that wall, right down here at this corner. And then we can work our way around that wall. Usually when you think about moving, something will hit. Besides, this spray off this fountain's getting to be... Yeah, it's a good 15 degrees cooler because that spray immediately evaporates when it hits your skin, cooling your body off. Fine during the summertime, but during wintertime, yeah, that don't feel good. And we don't have much to pick up here. One of the benefits of going light. Got a little wing knot, didn't I? Ugh, get out of here, little sucker. Rooster tails make your line spin. That's gonna use a rooster tail. You got to get used to it. It's gonna happen unless you put a swivel on it, and that kind of interferes with the action. Using it for something like white bass or something that are chasing stuff really good, and they don't really care about. They're just going after it. It's fine, but these trout really inspect the lure. And they will stare it down and chase it right into the bank and not touch it till it gets right at the rod tip. Few more casts here and we'll move. I think it's time to move. Oh, that's a pop. Dang it. Ooh. Hang on, let me. That was a good pop. That was a good pop. That was a real. That was a. That was a nice strike. Do that again, buddy. Like when you get that underneath that fountain in just the right place, you might get a strike. What is that in the line? That's ice. Thought that was cottonseed. I don't remember. That was a good strike. I don't know why I missed him. I kept reeling and I didn't set the hook. So you do that again. Let me do something dumb. That fish is right there. And let's see if he'll hit corn if I cast it right where he hit. Like right there. That's right where that fish hit. Let's give that a shot. I mean that was a nice little pop. Usually when they do that and you don't set the hook, they'll keep on smacking at it. But he hit it so close to the bank that he quit. Guess he just got too close to the shoreline. There's at least 2 or 3 down here because I let them go in this spot. Snipped it again. Wow, that was close to the. That was right on the edge of that concrete. Got somebody on a sticky stick. Ah, get off it. Get off, get off, get off, get off. You see, the hook is pretty sharp. Blades look good. Everything looks good to it. Guys, just tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? I was just about thinking to move when I get a strike and miss it. Oh, that was a clever little sucker. He kept nipping at it. Come to think of it, that kind of makes sense. I mean, these fish are the ones that are down here that are fished for the most, and they're going to be the smartest, the hardest to pin. I tell you what, this fluoro, you can feel that strike. I mean, that tightest, tiniest, one that comes up and noses at that bait, you can feel it. Monofilament, I probably would never even have felt that strike. I don't want to move now, but I gotta. All right, like I said, we can always come back to this spot, folks. We can always come back to it. Final cast, and we'll get our stuff together. All right, like I said, we can always come back to this spot. That rod right there will be the last one to reel in. You guys know I go light, so when I'm moving, it doesn't take more than a couple minutes to get everything ready to go. See, we can always come back. I've had 2 bites here, and chances are there's not going to be anyone fishing this for quite a while. See, corn, power bait. I never get diddly on power bait. I don't know why. I just never get anything on the stuff. Now, if it's like 2 below 0 out here or something, and we're fishing in a little hole, the entire ice lake is frozen over solid, yeah, I might be getting bites on power bait and power bait alone, but for the most part, I don't get much on power bait. Trout power bait. I know some people, strive by it because, they can use that little treble hook and the fish hook themselves, but for me, I don't know. Just never seem to do very good on it. Yeah, we're not quitting. We're just moving down to that corner. All right, that's the bait bag fixed up, and now we've got the camera bag. Yeah, I try to keep my bait and my camera gear separate because cleaning stink bait off your camera, yeah, that's actually pretty difficult. There's that slimy, oily stuff that don't want to come off. All right. All right, hang on, folks. We're going to go on just a little bit of a road trip. I did get 2 bites down here. Might have been the same trout. I don't know. That's within like 5 feet of each other. That last one knows it pretty good, though. All right. Pretty good. Grab my coffee and the cell phone. And the tripod. All right, we're going on a little road trip, folks. Guys, just tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Say, Doug, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're going down here, this cove down here. As far back, because there are spots in this lake that seem to hold a lot of the fish. So, one spot's that fountain, the other spot's this curve here, and the next spot's down that whole side of the wall down there. Oh, yeah. And I can, when we get down here to the wall, I'll probably switch this other rod over with a worm. Try to get some bluegill for cut bait for tomorrow for the river. And look how clear that water is. I mean, you can just see that edge pretty good there. Yeah, that edge has been, usually you can't even see that because the water's too murky. Sorry about getting bounced around. Right, I think right there where that spot is, right there. Beside the trees, usually a good spot. Alright, I think this is a pretty good spot right here. Let's see. Right like this. Figure out the best camera angles. And the other way is gonna have the sun in your eyes, so be awesome for an evening view, but midday it's gonna be, that stuff's gonna get in everybody's nerves pretty fast. Reset the tripod, looking pretty good. All right, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Right, sorry about that. Anybody throw up? I apologize. See, 27 blend, 45 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's see. Kyle, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Shannon, what's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Hi, Shannon. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I don't blame you for trying to probably stay in today. It's pretty dang cold. Yeah, sorry about getting bounced around like that. Let's get these rods back out. Yeah, I'm hoping to catch at least a couple bluegill for cut bait for tomorrow, because it's supposed to be near 50. So that's a pretty nice temps to go out to the river. Today it's 31 degrees, and that's as high as it's gonna get. Yep, I'm surprised it got that warm. Yeah, down here we don't have a lot of wind, so I think I can pull that hood off. Gotta get some bait. This is my tackle / bait bag. The other one's my camera gear bag. Alrighty. And we do have a few worms left. Hopefully I can get some cut bait on them a little later. Got some power bait, other knick-knack and bric-a-brac. Thanks for coming in, Shannon. Appreciate it. Maybe there's a big old carp in here. You never know. Yeah, I think this is like 8-day-old corn. Yeah, this has been in my ice box for a while. I had it sealed up, so it seems to be pretty good. It doesn't have any abnormal scent to it. I think that's a good thing. I think that looks pretty good. Did I cast any corn off? I think I did. I did cast a couple of kernels off, but I should have left it. It still looks pretty good. All right, that's pretty good. Put that down right there. Seems to be on the feed angle, and I'll take some casts with the rooster tail. Folks, in just a second, let's see if there's any really active fish. It'd be really nice if I could get at least 1 or 2 trout plus a couple of bluegill. That would be a perfect day. Yeah, this is really slippery down here. Guys, just tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to smash that screen. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Whew. Yeah, that cold will get to you fast down here. Especially in that wind down there. There's almost no wind down on this side, at least. Make sure I don't, because I've done that before. I've taken a cast and hooked the dang tripod in the back spin. Feel like a dummy doing it. I don't think even anybody noticed. I mean, one good thing, at least the clouds cleared out. I mean, that's definitely a good thing. All them clouds just disappeared down here. Dang, wing knot. Get out of there, sucker. Thank you. If you're going to use a rooster tail, it's going to make your line spin. That's just going to happen. Yeah, this corner you couldn't even fish down here the other day. It's frozen. We did have a couple bites down there. We had a couple strikes and one bite on corn. A good sign. This is like a little 3/16 ounce rooster tail. It's pretty small. The second smallest size they make. It's a number 2. It means it's only got, I don't know what that was. Might have just been the bottom. I think it was the bottom. Yeah, I think that was just the bottom. Got my heart racing though for a second. Thought I had a fish on. Oh, something nipped at it. Nipped at it again. Come on, buddy. Wow, that was just, every once in a while I feel that. Just a little peck, 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 peck. Like they just nosing up to that thing. Got a follower. All he has to do is make the mistake of opening his mouth. When he does that, that's definitely more comfortable down at this end. I think it's about time for me to put on a little worm and a bobber here. See if I can catch some cut bait for tomorrow. Be nice if I could get 3 or 4 bluegill. A little bit of gunk on there. That stink bait was working. It's just they didn't want to commit to it. But some nice fresh cut bluegill, I think might work. I think that just might work. Crap on it. What is that? One little leaf. It would not let go. All right, I think it's time to put on a worm. Try to see if I can get some, at least something on here, some cut bait or something. First, I got to find a hook in the bottom of this box. For the life of me, I don't know where the heck my gold hooks are. I looked for them about 20 minutes at home. I was like, man, I don't want to waste my whole day looking for some dang hooks. You have these little jig heads that Turner gave me. How small are these suckers? Yeah, they might be small enough. Why not? Save me all that time of looking through the bottom of the box. Where did my bobber go? Don't tell me I left the bobber. Oi. I might have a little trouble. I know what I did with my bobber. Can find one around here. Oh, weights. Power bait. Evidently none in this bag. Nope. Extra charger wire. I remember to bring 2 charger wires today. Crap. Maybe it's in the other bag. No. Stay. Not the dang coffee over again. Let's see. And there's a tiny itty bitty teeny mine. That might work if I had a single hook without a weight to it. I'm not sure if this is going to sink it or not. It might be just too heavy for this little bobber. We're going to find out. Keep an eye on that rod. I'm probably gonna have to open this hook up just a little bit more. Yeah, these aren't closed, but I think they're designed for more like 2-pound tests because that hole's not quite open up enough. All right, I think that'll do. Hopefully this like 1/32 ounce jig head's not too heavy to sink this little tiny itty bitty bobber. I still didn't get it enough. We use this frog for something. I didn't catch nothing on it all year. Yeah, you guys know how jig heads they're not always opened up enough to get your line through. You gotta do something to open them up, like stick a hook through them. Hang on, folks. Let me see if I can get this rigged up here first. All right, that's the line through. That was tough. Huh. Even though this is 6-pound fluoro, that barely wanted to go through. That barely wanted to go through. Sometimes even a bluegill can be tough to catch in this lake because people fish for everything down here. One itty bitty teeny tiny bobber. Why does that kind of stuff happen too? I'm just. I think that'll do. We just need a little itty bitty worm here, just a little piece. Probably the smallest hook I got as far as jig heads. All right, let's give that a little shot here. But hopefully that's not too. No, it'll hold, I think. Yeah, I think that'll hold. Probably have to put it deeper. Because they don't want to come off the bottom at all. Hopefully I catch some bluegill like this. Recast this and I'll be with you folks in just a second. I reeled that in way too fast. Why'd I do that, Michael? I don't like that cast. Did not like it. Didn't like it, didn't like it, didn't like it. That's about the same spot, but oh well. I'm sure there's some bluegill over there by the wall, but we just rigged her up to make sure that we got her ready to go. All right. Come chat with you folks. See Cindy. Hi, Izzy. What's going on? Thanks for coming in, Izzy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Joe's, hey, Cindy. Trapper, Santa's house in 5 minutes. Joe Snow says, hi, guys, again. Cindy's like, hi, Dark. Is Dark Magician in? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Yep, I see him down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, we haven't caught much of anything yet. Had a couple bites. I missed a strike down there for sure, that fountain, but I'm trying to be honest to see if I can get some bait for tomorrow for the river, because it's supposed to be, you know, warmer temps tomorrow. It's 31 degrees out here right now, but there's still ice forming on my line, so not a great day to hit the river. Purnell says, hey, Jay Fishing, what's going on? I can feed the reindeer. Oh yeah, the place where they open up for kids. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Boy, I ain't been to a place like that in years. It'd be kind of nice, kind of remember how the way it was back in the day. You'd bring the whole family out there, the little Santa's place, and I haven't been out there in place in years. See, Purnell says, Trapper brother. And the wind down here is so much better. See, says, hey, Purnell. Jay Fishing, try around that wall. Yeah, we're working around it for sure. It's just kind of where they start, is right around this tree line, and then around to about maybe 3/4 of the way around that wall, and then it gets shallow again, and they'll stop. Okay, is it peanuts and beer that go? I don't know about peanuts and beer. That's a bite on worm. I saw that bobber. I saw that bobber. Whew. See if I can find a single hook. I want a weightless hook. I can't find any of the dang things. For this bobber rig, I just want a basic hook put on there, and all I can find are jig heads. Loosen this up a little bit too to go with the. Got this still tightened down for the river. And I must have thrown a little bit of corn off. That looks okay. Be empty. Oh yeah. You know, just a month ago I had all this stuff organized, and now look at it. It's like every month or two you gotta just take a day off to, you know, put everything back in where it's supposed to be. Old frog, I never did get a bite on that. Never get a strike on that yet. The bass are busting frogs left and right. And there's a big catfish hook. That's the size of the jig head I got on. That's the smallest jig head I got. Another big catfish hook. Bottom. Copper jigs. Trout jigs, whatever you want to call them. Amazing, I can't even get a bite for a bluegill down here right now. I still think half of that's these Walmart night crawlers. I do. I think half of it's these little Walmart night crawlers. They don't like them. They do not like them. I don't know. Probably drift this out there even deeper. I'm trying to think what I should do here. Try drifting it over here. That way it's not going to go over my other rod at some point or another. Let's see, where might they be? Got a box of hooks in here. I'm not sure if there are any. These may just be treble hooks for the river. Yeah, they're just treble hooks for the river. For the stink baits. Not in there either. I guess I should have spent a little bit more time looking for some hooks at home. I just run out of time. That's the last thing you want to do is run out of time when you go out fishing. And when you start looking for stuff, you just get more and more frustrated sometimes. When you can't find it, you just keep on looking and looking and looking and looking, and finally, oh look, it's sunset. Oops. How did that happen? Good news is I know I put them in here. It's just I can't find them. They're probably at home, sitting right by the side of my bed. I was probably going through stuff trying to organize one thing and dropped another. And that's And that's that power bait stuff. This stuff just hasn't been working. I mean, just I don't know if they train these trout to not hit power bait anymore. Was this floating too? Yeah, this is floating. All right, one more check over before I give her up and fish what I got. Let's see, more weights. There's a swivel of some kind of piece of something. I don't know what that goes to. Probably one of my pieces off one of my old cameras. Nothing in there. Yeah, nothing, absolutely nothing in there. So, not a lot in this bag to begin with. It's my camera gear, so. Oh, yeah, she's just drifting down there. Ain't nothing really hit it. Drifting right down the edge of that concrete. It's beautiful out here. It's just cold. All right, let's move this over to the right a little bit before we start thinking about moving again. Some press stuff on this too. Yeah, corn doesn't last forever out in the water. It loses its flavor, so you have to replace it, refresh it, as you might call it. That's a decent amount of corn. It should work. That's about as light as I dare put the magnetics on this. It made it worse. That's off now. Because I had this set for the river for like an ounce of weight. That's better. Just had the magnetic set in the wrong direction. Now I just got to watch to prevent from getting a backlash. That's kind of crazy. You cast a little worm out there and don't even get a bite. At least the last time we were getting bites on worms, we could catch a few bluegill. They didn't want to eat a little worm out here. All right, I'll leave that on the bottom right there for a minute. Come chat with you folks. Surprised I can't get a bite even on for bluegill down here. See 18 people in, 59 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's just kind of slow today, unfortunately. See, Joe, yes, bluegill will strip my bait. I'm hoping I can get a bite to even try to strip the bait. See, pickles, bluegill are sneaky. Yep, they're sneaky. They are sneaky little bandits. You know, they got the hit for me. They're just sitting out there just staring at the worm going, I'm not that hungry. It's too cold. It's almost calling for their dog over there, I think. Let's see. Who's that? That's Izzy. And Rude is in the house. What's going on? Let's see. Pickle says, hey, Rude. And Kevin, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? I know you guys have been in for a while. Just haven't been over to chat for a while. Sorry about that. Focused in on actually, you know, catching a fish, and they aren't cooperating, little suckers. I had a couple bites down there by that fountain, but that spray is getting in my face, and has to be blowing just in the way that fountain off that spray is going to get right in your face. What kind of fish are in this pond? We have rainbow trout. They stock them during the winter time. Commonly, there are bluegill, crappie, carp, channel catfish, and a largemouth bass. So pretty much your basic pond. What you usually figure would be in a pond. Yeah, so wait, go Izzy. Says, how's it going, everyone? No white perch in this lake. Oh, you hit 50 subs. Woohoo! Awesome. Well, I guess we'll go down that wall. Hate to move already, but I was expecting to get at least a couple bluegill bites here. And I just got everything unpacked. Oh well. You see it? Yep. It's 31 degrees, so it's pretty dang cold. Supposed to be warmer tomorrow. I was hoping to get some cut bait and stuff at the river, but the suckers they don't even wanna bluegill. Yeah, the little bluegill don't even want to hit. And usually, if you throw a worm right by the bank here, you get a bite with bluegill every cast, but I can't even get them. Even them suckers are being a nuisance. And I guess I'll get our gear together and we'll move over to that wall. And that's just to keep the corn from falling out of my bag, because you know that open can. After a week with some corn on the bottom of your bag, yeah, it's better. You're better off putting something in that thing to keep it from doing that. Only takes a second. That's all the stuff Turner gave me. I'm still waiting for a sticker to put on the box. In fact, I'm still waiting for an email from him to give me his address so I can send him some of my stickers, and then you can send some back. And all right. Definitely a benefit of going, light. Make move around rather easily. It's far more comfortable over there on that wall with all that sun over there. That's gonna be much better over than over here. This mud's ground is just starting to unthaw. That's just because of the sun. If it wasn't for the sun, that stuff would be icky too. So I'll probably switch back over to the rooster tail with something little on there. Felt like a crawfish. Don't worry about that falling. It fall all at once. Yeah, that felt like a crawfish. Good luck ever landing one of them suckers on a single hook. Every once in a while, you get one stuck getting the pinchers, and you'll be able to get them in. It's not common to be able to land a crawfish on a hook. I've done it before. When I was a kid, I used to mess with them for 20 minutes. You lift them up, they fall in the water. Lift them up, they fall in the water. Over and over and over again. All right, let's move over. That's pretty much, that's everything. Good idea to look when you're moving. Tree. Let go. Thank you. Get over here on this wall on that concrete. Definitely going to be warmer. A pile of gunk right there. That's interesting. That's kind of where I wanted to cast. That's weird. There's a whole pile of leaves here that weren't here earlier. That's okay. We can fish around it. Let's see. Or just move some of it. Because it's just kind of sitting there. I think this looks pretty good right here. This is probably the deepest spot. Gotta readjust the tripod again. Yeah. There's. Yeah, there's no besides that guy yelling at himself over there. That's another reason why I wanted to get away. That dude's gonna fall in the lake walking down the edge. Like that. That guy in that orange. Yeah, he's acting kind of crazy. I don't know if you can see him down there. I'm gonna keep my eye on him. Every once in a while, you'll get someone acting a little crazy down here. You got to keep your eye on. It's not very common. They said every so often. I think we're good to go. Let's get this rod set out here. Yeah, that guy's acting a little Looney Tunes. So it kind of scares me, that kind of stuff. I'm more worried about me grabbing my camera and throwing it in the water or some stupid stuff. He's not going to bother me. It's just I'm worried about my stuff. All right. Pretty good. Probably have to take the weight off of this. All right, that's out there pretty good. I'm going to re-rig this one up with a rooster tail. Hang on, be right back. Sorry about that. I tried to turn the mic off for a minute. Get your call. Sorry. Not really that sorry. What's the goal? Don't keep fish from me. Joke. Haha. This is tough getting this mic on sometimes. I'd rather just turn it off, but when I turn it off, I have to make sure she's connected again in both. There it is. Alright, can you guys hear me? Mike, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Probably not. I got a green line. Yep, we're connected. To check, it was subtitled. Yeah, I had to. I took the mic off. I had to. This is a kids free channel. Don't ask me to tell you what I was doing. Oh boy. There's always something to laugh at when you're out here. Always something to have fun with. What do you think, folks? What color should I try? Let me switch her around here. All right, what color do you think I should try? As far as a rooster tail, I have a, fire tiger. Little. I also have, let's see, I have the old, two types of pinks. The little, Panther Martin style and the regular pink. And I have a black and white. Yellow? That fire tiger? All right. Let's give this one a shot then. It is a bright day, bright baits. All righty. Let me switch around. I don't like the thing into my face. I don't like it. Now this way, I can't actually see my ugly mug, so it don't bother me so much. And I can always, work this corner here, right, like that with, boy, that is a light jig head too. I mean, it sinks about the same as it would if it was weightless. So, yeah, but Turner got me. These are tiny little jig heads. I mean, when crappie season comes, they're gonna be fire. But right now, I'm sure I could have got by now. The lake over there's probably some holes opening up around the bridges where I was thinking about fishing, but that means we'd have had maybe a half hour of fishing before, hour maybe before the dang sun was set. That's harder than fishing, is getting the dang thing through the eye. This is some light flora. I mean, you can barely even see the stuff. I got it brighter stuff because it's so thin I couldn't even see it at all. And this is just an improved clinch knot. This little, I just call it a slip knot, to be honest. Trim the line. All right, where is that sucker? Yeah, if you guys hear the mic go dead, it's usually because I'm, you know, doing something like that. I don't turn it off normally, no matter what the heck's going on. I don't know what that dude was doing, but I'm glad he went that way. Yeah, I'm so glad he went that way. Come on, light. I need to get my thing trimmed. I forgot my clippers. I forgot my clippers, so I have to use a lighter. Ow, get off my finger. Let go, let go. Oh, that hook is sharp. Let go. Hook my. I think it does if you get it by below the barb. All right, she's trimmed up. Let's see. This wall is going to be kind of difficult to cast because I got all these leaves in the way, so I'm going to cast kind of out that direction. We probably got every trout in this lake in one school right now because they've been being fished for so much. They're kind of hanging together, something like that, just holding in one spot. Yeah, I usually cast down the edge of this wall, but there's a ton of leaves and leaves. There's like a lot of leaves in the way. A lot of them. And you know what happens when you get a rooster tail near a leaf? That feed looks okay. Oh, there's a little, probably the bottom. And remember something about this spot down here too. The split shot is a bad idea because it makes it so it sinks too quickly, and because it's so shallow down here, you can still get fish. It's just you can't put split shots on. You got to take them off. They got to be dang near weightless. And we have no, not an angler. I thought there was an angler out. Just someone said not feeding ducks. That's good. Take them split shots off and lower the magnetics as much as I can. Yeah, that's down to 0 because I'm going to need every inch to cast. That's not bad with weightless, with just corn. That's not bad. The sun's kind of a pain, ain't it? We are off a little bit, aren't we? What's going on? See Dirty with the emojis. Oh, yes, 72 likes. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? We're getting near the 100 mark. 2 hours and 16 minutes in. That is awesome, folks. I really appreciate that. You guys are doing great. I could probably push the camera feed a bit more so you guys can see a little bit more things. I hope she's clear, but rather than the last time she was all pixelated. Trapper Dirty Trapper says hi. Hi Dirty. Thanks for coming in. And let's see. Dan, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? And we have Greg Davis. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Problem with fiddling stuff to get it exactly right is you never get it exactly where you want it to. Just need to go down just a little bit. And looks pretty good. I was gonna keep fiddling when I'm never gonna get it exactly right. And Jack, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Small cast with rooster tail. And once I get it near these leaves, it's just gonna grab mom. I don't have a choice. Yeah, there's into the stuff. If I want to cast this spot, I'm right through them leaves for once. It's interesting. It's about walked off the edge. Oops. There's someone finally fishing down by that wall, I guess. Someone finally fishing down by that fountain. Someone finally come out. Yeah, this water is so clear. You can see a good 4 or 5 feet from the bank down here. Yeah, fish that have been used to living in a lake that they can't be seen, when they get to water clarity where they can be seen, it can really spook the heck out of them. Let's bomb some casts out deep out here with the rooster tail. No, I'm not seeing anything hit the surface again. The sun out here doesn't feel too bad. My hand's kind of unthawed. Not seeing much in the way of fish activity. Except for, what is it, some people that are being exceptionally loud across the lake down there by that fountain. I'm glad I got out of there now. We're probably close to a football field and a half away, and when you can hear someone as if they were standing right beside you, a little too loud. And it's not like it's a couple words. Yeah, I'm just glad I got out of there. It's so clear I can see the bottom. I'm probably gonna do with this is put just a little jig head on this other rod and just try to fish with corn out here with both rods. Just the smallest jig head I can find. Get them out different distances. Because, this isn't really... Nothing seems to be... I can't even get any bluegill because where they're usually at is right here and I can see the bottom. But I dropped that by the water right there and I can see it. I mean, it's only like 2.5, 3 feet deep right there. Let me get one of my little jig heads out here and put just a... I have one out here. Put just some corn on both rods and see if I can get something to hit. We're at 100% charge, folks. I could fish till 10 o'clock down here. Probably not going to keep you guys. I'm not going to keep you folks. That do that to you. Besides, I know that there are other folks that have live feeds going after dark and everything, and I don't want to intrude into their schedules. I got my little 3-hour window, 3.5, 4-hour window. People like to. Well, people are leaving me. I guess because most people work too, so around this time they're either traveling to get to a place or they're coming home from work so that they can start their own live feeds. You guys don't know, we're gonna be having like a New Year's bash where a lot of folks in YouTube are gonna have their we're gonna have our window hour. Mine's gonna be between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. I'm gonna do a live feed at home, and everyone's got their time frame. I think it's Eastern Pacific time. I think Anyfin has his at 11. Skeeter's got his at midnight. Just talk about the year. The fishing year, how it's been, how the year came out. Just kind of hang around till New Year's, you know what I mean? I mean, you can do fishing if you want. I believe if you're doing fishing, you do like 2-hour live, but for people that aren't, just sitting around, because that time I'm not going to go out fishing unless it's like 90 degrees. I'll probably be sitting indoors with my cats. So you guys might want to tune in for that. Might want to get your talk to Anyfin what time frames you guys might want to grab. I think it's still pretty open. And this one I'm just going to put some corn, because this is like a 1/32 ounce jig head. It's so small it shouldn't even be detectable by these trout. I'm just going to run up some corn as much as I can get on this little jig head here. The weight should give me a little bit more distance so I can cast it further out than this other rod. Boy, that was fast. They took off really fast. They fished for like 15 minutes. At this time of the year, you can't even tell what anything is doing that quick. Unless you got like a live scope or something. All right, that's just going to be cast out there on the bottom too. Just some corn with the little jig head. And this I should be able to get some better distance at. Yep. I ain't like that. I want it out further than that. With this 6-pound fluoro, I should be able to bomb this sucker out there. Not the same, give or take. All right, I guess we'll give this fisher like this for a while. Throw 2 rods out here, weightless on the bottom. See if I can coax any of these trout to hit. People don't realize this about rainbow trout fishing. You're in Missouri, you're allowed 2 rods, right? But you're allowed 3 hooks in aggregate, which basically means if you got 1 rod with a treble hook on it, well, that's the only rod you can use. Now, I'm using single hooks. Single barbless hooks, by the way. So if I want to catch and release something, I can do that pretty easy, even if they swallow the hook on me. Most of the time. Every once in a while, you get one that swallows it, and ain't much you can do about it. But line tightened. Huh. Yeah, that line tightened for a second there. Now, bluegill will pick this corn up. They usually don't, but they sometimes do. I got to get some better corn in this stuff. Another off-brand Walmart stuff. It is so soft. This stuff kernels are usually tough. This is people corn. This is what you'd eat when you were at home. I'm not sure what's going to be done for Christmas yet. We'll probably just have our own live feeds going. All right. That's back. Pretty good. That's right at the distance to where you can't really see anymore. It should work pretty good. I got that one right there about maybe 15, 20 feet out, and that one about 8 or 10 feet out. Just get a little bit more out here. Try to draw them in. Maybe bring in a big old carp. I thought I saw a big wake earlier. Might have been a carp. Let's see what's going on with the chat. Let's see. Dan K says later, Lizzie. Yeah, sorry, it's pretty quiet right now. We're 2 hours and 30 minutes in. 18 people in, 80 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. I haven't been able to catch many bluegill. And no S, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? That's not a whole lot happening, unfortunately. Even the trout seem to be. They only stocked 1,000 in here, and that probably 800 of them come out of here the first week. And they had a flooding up the hatchery, so they don't even know when they're going to stock this again. Let's see, Dan K, Snag, Greg, Mr. Greg in. Thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Snag, I'm not sure if I said hey, but what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are we blurry? Looks okay. See, Snag can't complain. I'm out here. It's what, 30? Oh, it broke freezing. It's 33 degrees. Dan K says, hi, Noeps. And Snag says, hey, Bill and John. Brunel says, hi, Noeps. Yep, chilly. For the most part, it's been peaceful. We had some folks across the lake that thought they were going to go come out fishing and were yelling their butts off. And I got the word over there. Is this too cold? Let's go fishing with it. Yep. They disappeared within about 15 minutes. And for the most part, it's been totally quiet. I've got the whole lake to myself. They even take a cast, to be honest. They came out, said it was too cold, and came back in. It is nice this time of the year. You don't have many folks come out. Warm-blooded. I mean, cold-blooded. Yeah, they can't take the... When you're cold-blooded, you can't take the cold. Cornell says, hey, Doug. And John says, hey, no apps. Well, I hope so too, Snag. I'm keeping a positive nature. I think it's going to be another one of them days, but it's awesome to be out here. It really is. I'm glad I got acclimatized to this weather because, you know, it's 30 degrees and I ain't really that cold. It's 29 when I got out here and my hands were a little cold. Not so bad. See, Jay Fishing says, hey Noel, stay snag. And Doug says, hey Pernell. -3, huh? Whew. Yeah, you got me beat. Okay. Snag fishing, the bite has been a little off lately around here, flooding. Yeah, we're the exact opposite down in the Mississippi. It's plummeted temperature. It's like -3 or -4 feet, which is -4 feet below sea level, which is like -32 feet below flood stage. Yeah, she's real low, which kind of screwy because I was getting all them grass carp when the water was just at the right level, but they took off when the water got too low. Jay Fishing says, hey Doug. And Noef's Mr. J, how are you? And Dale got his t-shirts and shorts on, and rest of us. Yeah, I haven't got my t-shirt and shorts on, but I'm actually starting to think about taking my stocking cap off for a few minutes with that sun. Yeah, the guys out in the van coming out. I know what, there are outside voices and there are, holy crap, you're too loud a voice. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Not that's really that big of a concern anymore with the mic. I can't even hear it, so it's not like it bothers anything. It's amazing. The only bites I've actually got was over by that fountain, and that's usually where they're so stacked up that you can't even put a rod in without getting bites. Huh. Well, I actually saw some fish at the surface out there, but that's way out there. And that's way out to over the middle of the lake. I'd have to put a bullet weight on to hit out there. Could be an idea. I mean, I actually saw a few fish out there, way out there. I don't understand why they'd be out there in the middle of the lake. There's nothing out here. This is just a flat nothingness. Over here, at least, it's tapering to a quick shallow spot, which kind of a change in. I'm not sure. I suppose it could have been a couple shad hitting it coming up the surface, but interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely going boat. If there's that fountain still open before sunset, that seems to be when I get some fish. At least striking actively is over there around evening. Sun's getting lower, so probably put double rooster tails on or something. I like the heat, but the humidity gets to me. I don't mind the heat or the cold as long as it's not extremes of both. If it's up into the hundreds, I start having difficulty, and if it's below about say 20 degrees, then I start getting difficulties too. I'm the guy I'll be out here fishing when it is 100 degrees and everyone else is sitting in their air conditioners. And again, I'm out here fishing and it's just it's freezing and there's no one out in the lake. She's just vacant. I mean, there are people coming in and out of their cars, but that ain't that difficult. It's expensive, but it ain't that difficult. I was having some pecking on it when I was reeling it in. That's why I dropped it there for a second. See, what do you do? Got some chew marks on the back of that last piece of corn. And looks like you got a corn. Yeah, you got a kernel of corn off. What did I do with that corn? Oh, way up back there. What did I do with? Why did I put it back there? Weird. Why would I put the corn back there when I'm fishing here? Uh-oh, here comes some geese. That kernel must be used. All this stuff is just used here. My hands aren't cold. It's just this corn is so soft. It's hard to get lined up right. I think I got her. My cast just sucked. It's out in deep enough water for them to hit, but I don't know. You guys know down here, there's passing fish a lot of times. So I'll be casting and recasting a lot, hoping that I'll just drop one on the head of one of them when they're swimming by. I kind of think that's what they're doing because I saw that those swirls now, they're over there now. It's just there's probably 200 trout still left in here, and they're all in a school probably this big, and they're just moving around the lake. That doesn't make sense. Isn't that the way they kind of react when they're in those farm ponds and stuff? They'll kind of stay schooled up. See, which one do I have the hook on? This one? Wonder where that bobber is. I'd like to kill this skunk, even if I have to catch a little bluegill. Even if I catch a little dang bluegill. I'm gonna do with that bobber. I didn't take her off till I came over here. I really, really have to get organized. Just when I put something down and I lose it a second later. I hate doing that. It's like what I do with it. No one's got a free bobber now. Let's see. Bouncer Slabs. Hi, Jay Fishing. And Purnell. Bite John C. You guys know when you put something down and 30 seconds later you're looking for it and it ain't there? It ain't just me. Admit it. Yeah, you can dress for cold, but at the same time, you can also you can take layers of clothing off if you're in the heat. So you can just put less on if it's hot. And to a certain temperature, it doesn't matter how much clothing you got on, you're going to get cold. Plus, to a certain heat, no matter how much clothing you're going to take off, you can be nude in 115 to 120 degree temperatures. You're still going to get hot. When does it get 115 degrees? Yeah, I remember about 3 years ago, it was like 109 degrees and heat index was well in the 120s. Oh, I miss those days. I miss them. I miss them. I miss them. No, it says later. Oh, let's see. Naked at 100 degrees. Yeah, it'd get quite a bit hotter. I mean, in the hundreds, I'd probably still at least have my underwear on. Oh, there it is. I found it. 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 Where's my worms? Try to see if I can get a bluegill. Be nice if I could catch a couple bluegill for bait for tomorrow. I was thinking about soaking some whole kernel squeeze corn in that stink bait. And this has got no weight on it, so this is probably be the one. This is a tiny, tiny little itty bitty teeny. I could hook a 3-inch bluegill on that little sucker. And I've landed 30-pound grass carp, 40-pound grass carp on it. Them little hooks are relatively effective. Mind you, when I'm around some big blue cats, I tend to shy away from those hooks because a big old blue can bend that hook out just by its jaw pressure. Ah, stupid bobbers. I hate these things. And yet they're the only ones that they sell nowadays at the bait shops and stuff that are any good. Are these ones that are tough, and I mean tough to get on. Gotta put them just right. All right, let's see if I can kill this skunk by at least catching something. Put a little piece of a worm. Just a little piece. It's usually some bluegill or something down here around this wall. That's just the littlest piece of worm on there. To be able to just drop this right here to get a bluegill. You're not even these bluegill are. There should be bluegill right by the bank down here. This is on some leaves. Get this off the leaves. Recast it. And this rod I cast better sitting down than I do standing up. Got it. And right in these little pockets right by the side of this wall. Kind of crazy. I can't even find a bluegill. Well, little bluegies, I'll bring you with me while I'm, hunting around the shoreline. This tripod does not fall over very easily, so. Come on, little bluegill. Wonder where they might be. Is that battery extender still working, or is it dead yet? Nope, she's still working. She's still at 100%, so there's no point taking her off. And down to the last bar, though. There gotta be some bluegill around this wall somewhere. There has to be some bluegill around this wall somewhere. This water's just cleared up so much I can practically see the bottom right here. Oh, there's a little. Well, yay! Woohoo! No skunk. I saw him come out from the edge of the wall. That is a little bitty largemouth bass. Sorry, folks, I can't use him for bait. A little largemouth bass. See you, buddy. Glad I brought you guys along now. No skunk, though. Yeah, I just caught a little bitty baby bassy. Yeah, I just bought maybe a 3 or 4 inch little. Yep, skunk's off. Skunk is off the table. Bye-bye, Skunky. Nice knowing you. Who was that asked me that? I'm sorry. Game Kyle, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? 23 people in, 87 thumbs up. That's awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm trying to just trying to catch some dang bait for maybe I can use for the river tomorrow. And let's see, John Wright, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Yeah, I'm lucky to have this weather. It's not as bad as it could be. It's supposed to be warmer tomorrow. Yeah, I just dropped that right down there by the wall, and I saw that little bass come out. So that's how clear that water is. I actually saw him come out and grab it. Boy, that's a little sucker. Looked like something tried to eat him too. Be good if I caught some bluegill or something for cut bait for tomorrow, because I want to try the river, but there's usually bluegill all over the side of this wall. Maybe I wasn't getting close enough because I dropped it right on the edge. Yeah, I've been trying to fish for trout all day, but unfortunately I haven't caught much of anything. And I kind of switched to bluegill, see if I can get some cut bait at least for tomorrow for the river, and that isn't even really happening. That was one cold little baby bass, though. Ooh, that little guy was cold. Oh, saw that. Something took a swipe at it. That's how clear it is here. I can actually see those fish hitting the water, hitting it down there. Yeah, I've got a corn rod still out with corn down there, maybe trying to get a trout, but they just don't seem to be hitting anything today. Kind of bringing you folks along with me while I try to see if I can get any bait for tomorrow, but Ivy says it's not working still good. They won't even. I could see that worm down there. That's how clear it is. Sight fishing for bluegill in ice cold, crystal clear water. That's a new one. Yep, I can see the bottom here. Let's go back in the other direction again. I've been trying these little edges here, see if I can find any bluegill sitting here. You guys know I don't like to leave the tripod in the edge of the thing without holding it, because that, I don't know how many times my cell phone can, how many more times it can take a swim. What time is it anyways? Let's call Sam. Just checking my emails and stuff. Just checking that email. See what's going on. One good thing about having cell phones is that you can keep in touch with stuff. Even when you're out on the lake, you can at least keep in touch with what's going on. Let's just put this. This might be deeper in this spot, so let me just put it a little bit deeper. This is usually when I start getting bites over back by that fountain with artificials. So we're probably gonna move back there and cast some artificials for the end of the day. No more skunks, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Look at these guys. There's usually bluegill all over this wall, and they won't even come out. They're just tuckered in by the edge of that wall, and they won't even move. What am I thinking here? Probably short truce on this one. And I'll probably put pink on the other one. That sounds like a good plan for the evening. We'll go back over there to that fountain where I did get actually a few strikes where I had them hit, but missed them. That sounds like a plan. I did get one on the worm, so no total loss there. Yeah, I think I'll put this little pink, this little rainbow trout color on this one and the fire tiger on the other one. Oh, who do we have in? Adventures and Stories. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Sorry about that. Yeah, we're at the 3-hour mark. You're right. That's exactly how long this mic lasts. It's about 3 hours. So after that, I got a unplugger. Not as good of audio, but hey, still works. Yeah, this will go dead eventually. So, thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. I've done that 20 minutes without someone telling me. I feel dumb about that when that happens. Alright, I guess everyone didn't hear stories. Thanks for coming in. Adventures and stories. Thanks for coming in. We also had, see, way back here. Kyle, thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. Jen, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? I'm glad you folks told me the mic was out. Because I feel really dumb when I look at that and I ask, how long has that mic been out? 20 minutes? Crap. Yeah, I forgot to bring my clipper, so I have to use a lighter to... trim up the dang line here. Like, bink. Alright. That one's ready. Get off the thing here. Thank you. Alright, let me re-rig this other one up too. Yeah, that one's just gonna have like pink on there. And this other one I'll probably put just short truce, and we'll go back to that fountain where at least I had 2 strikes and I missed 1 fish for sure. Down here it seems to be so dead, it don't leave like nothing down here but a few little tiny fish probably hiding in the leaves. Because I can't actually see the bottom. I mean, I can see the leaves right there. That's how shallow and stuff it is. You can't see the bottom down there at least. It's like 3 or 4 feet deep, so. I might, just for the heck of it, I might try one of Turner's jigs. I still got a jig tied on here, so all I have to do is put the bobber back on this one, put it about 1 foot deep, and I can try a few of Turner's jigs. Save me having to tie another hook. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll try. We'll definitely try. Alright, that's already rigged up. I just gotta put it, pick what kind of color I want to use when I get down there. That's ready to go. That's ready to go. Just gotta pack her all up. Don't forget the rooster tail. I'll let that dumb thing in. Doesn't take us long to move because when you don't have much, you can't carry much. When you don't carry much, it doesn't take long to move. They had a flooding up on the places where they raise rainbow trout, and which means this might have been the only stocking we had for rainbow trout this year. And it kind of sucks because probably 90 to 95% of them got caught out of here already. Which means there's, out of 1,000 trout, there's probably 100 left in the lake. So they threw, what is it, they don't know when they're going to be, doing another stocking because they have to replenish their supplies. They have to basically raise them again. You know, we're not quitting. We're just moving back over to by that fountain. Because that's kind of pretty much the only spot I was getting any spikes. So it makes sense to go back over there and try. Of course, I put the rooster tail on the 8-pound fluoro instead of the 6. I'm kind of hoping that that heavier line will give it a little slower fall. Just as the sun's setting down here. Got to get a nice view of the sunset when we walk over here at least. Yeah, she's not warm out here. She's like, yeah, she dropped back to 31. She got up to 33 for about a half hour. Now she's back down cold again. Yeah, that's the only spot I was getting any strikes is over here by the fountain, so we might as well go back. See if I can snag at least one rainbow trout. I did catch a little baby bassy. Cute little guy. He's so small he looked like a spotted bass. Wasn't, just when they get that cold and that they're that young, they got these kind of spots in them, keeps them from they blend into the bottom. Cold. Yeah, it's supposed to be in the upper 40s tomorrow, so. Ah, crap. Stupid tree, I forgot. They never trim this tree up, so. Really, really low hanging. Oh crap, someone lost their cell phone. Really? What do I do with it, folks? Well, the battery's dead. Oh. Yep, someone lost their cell phone. I hate to leave it here. Tell you what, let me put it on the charger. See if I can get some juice in it. And if I can get some juice in it, maybe they'll call it and I can answer it. If it's the right kind of cell phone. Yeah, let me see if I can get some juice in or see if I can get this, cause that's an expensive cell phone. That's an Apple. And I don't want to leave it here. And someone dropped their cell phone. Phone is no. What should I do with this, folks? Yeah, someone left their cell phone here. The battery's dead. It's an Apple. It's going into find mode. But the battery's nearly dead. Drop it off at a police station. Wow, that's a good 45-minute walk. I think if I dropped it off at a gas station, it might be okay. Phone is enabled. I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, I'll drop it off at a gas station then. That way at least someone's not going to steal it and they can basically get a new one. So that's the one thing I'm always worried about when I drop a cell phone, is someone's going to figure out how to unlock the sucker and get into my account. There's a gas station up here. That's where I would go if I dropped my cell phone, is the nearest gas station. So I'm going to drop this off at the nearest gas station on the way back home. And if someone starts asking if they found a cell phone, I can, yep, I got it. Because that's always what I'm worried about when I drop a cell phone, is that I can't find it. And I'm worried about someone's going to unlock it and get into some personal information. Yeah, it's an Apple. That's a couple $100 cell phone. I haven't owned a cell phone that expensive in my life. That might have been what that guy was yelling about the other day, earlier today. There was a guy that was walking down the edge of this shoreline. That kind of makes sense now. That kind of makes sense now. Yeah, this is kind of where the spot where the last trout I got was at. So let's do some fishing. Let's see if I can catch something down here. Put like a little crappie jig on this one. I've already got it tied on. Just I just need a little jig. Let's see, I'll try one of these little short cruise guys. Just tie on one of these little short cruise guys. Yeah, you'd be surprised some of the tiny little swim baits. Turner Fishing, the stuff he can make, and the molds he's got. And I can just cast this rooster tail here with yeah, so that bucket mark tail I came down, and that's how fast they came in and out. Detail on them. They got eyeballs. They're so small and they got eyes. They're so small, they're hard to get on. Good. Camera feed right in the boat. I think it was a little off. You need to be turned just the tiniest bit. did. We've been out here for 3 hours. Probably not in the close to Yes, we had a couple of strikes on artificials earlier, but by the time down here like now, these guys hit. Yeah, we're still just a little bit off that sunset. Beautiful sunset. Beautiful. I think our day's been burnt up today. The sun has just about set. Just here over that tree line. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys coming in. I really do. I really appreciate you folks coming in and joining me. Oh, we've got 2 more likes. Can we make it to the 100 mark? Can we make it? Can we make it? Can we make it? I appreciate that, John. I appreciate that. I really do. Can we get 2 more? Oh, we got 1 more. Oh, 1 more thumbs up. Can we get 1 more thumb up? Just 1 more and we'll make it to the 100 mark. That's a beautiful sunset. Come on, that's a beautiful sunset. You can give us 1 more thumbs up. 15 people in. 99 thumbs up. That's awesome, folks. I appreciate you, Jay. I appreciate you, Trapper. Appreciate you guys. Purnell, yes. Blistering. I appreciate you, Snag. Cindy. Tara earlier. Ernest. Thanks for coming in. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, 9. 1 more, 1 more. We need 1 more. There's 1 more thumb up and we can make the 100 mark. I still got to drop this cell phone off. Oh, that's 100. Yep, that is 100. Woohoo! That's awesome, folks. I appreciate that. Check out the geese flying by. They're flying over. All right, I guess I'll just add, thank you guys. Appreciate you coming in. Good luck. Stay safe. Hope to see you on the water, my friends. And you know what? Keep doing what you love and keep them lines tight. Thank you.